Hi, my name is Ron with Ultratech. I'm here today to show you a little bit about programming a new payload for a CRX robot. And we'll just get right into it. So what I have here, if you see on screen, is I have a payload setup helper, and in it it's just recorded positions in which the robot will go to in order for us to utilize the uTool payload wizard that is built in within the Fanuc robot. So how we get there first is we're going to hit our select button, open up our payload setup helper, and we're simply just going to run. So first it goes to a home position, and then now this is our first measurement position. And then we're going to bring up our uTool payload setup wizard, and that's under the top left, the hamburger icon, and then we're going to hit uTool payload setup. And you can see here, this is kind of like an instruction view, taking you, these are all the 4 recorded positions that the robot wants you to go to, so that way you can make the measurements for calculating the payload. So then we're just going to follow the on-screen instructions. We're just going to hit next step. So this here is just telling you what payload schedule you want to put in. Currently we have 2 payloads. We have one with no part, one with a part, and then for this example, we're just going to say number 3. So payload number 3, we're going to hit next step. And then this is just asking you if you want to, if you know the mass of the object that you are putting on the end of the arm of the robot. In this case, we are just going to set mass not known. And then we're already at the measurement position, and it's instructing us to hit measure. So we're just going to measure. And once we do, we'll get a green check mark, that indicating that we are good to go. So we're just going to hit next step. And then since we are currently running our program already, all we have to do is just hold the forward key, and it takes us to the next measurement position. And then all we have to do is just simply hit measure again, wait for the green check, and then hit next step, and then forward. And then measure, wait for the green check, and next step, and then forward. And then measure, next step. Now after you've went through the 4 recorded positions, you will be prompted with a screen like this, indicating that your payload has been measured and recorded. And then it's just simply just acknowledging that you that everything looks fairly all right. And then once you're happy with that, you're just going to hit finish. And then now it's going to ask you to apply the DCS changes, because anytime you do any sort of manipulation of the payloads, you have to apply those changes within the DCS safety parameters. And we're just going to apply, enter our code. After it's done applying the DCS changes, then you'll be prompted with a screen sort of like what you saw before, and all you got to do is just hit OK. And now it's instructing you to cycle power to the robot. Now here's the key step. If you have anything gripped in the gripper of the robot, this is now the time where you would want to turn on the IO to let go of the part before you cycle power to the robot, because it may end up dropping the part. So now we're just going to turn off the power of the robot, wait a few seconds, and then turn it back on. And now we just wait. So now we can go into our payload settings screen by hitting the top left hamburger icon. And now we can see that our payload schedule number 3 is very similar to our payload number 1, which we had already previously had set up. And this is where we can go and give it a name. We're just going to say test payload. And there we go, and we're done. Thanks for watching. If you have any additional questions, you can reach out to anyone at the HEH group or Ultratech.